Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So I'm remaking this video on the latest changes that RCC has made with respect to study permit and study route. So the first one is proof of funds. If you've been following RCC, you would know that the proof of funds requirement is now 20,635 plus tuition fees. And then the next one right now is with respect to study visa applications. So right now they are putting a cap to study visas. They want to reduce it by I think 35% for temporary. They want to reduce temporary for the next 2 years. So it's been known that some private colleges, they just put out some courses that are they just put out courses to invite, to get people, students to come, and some of them do not even have the infrastructures to take in these students, and then they explain to national students. So in a bid to curb those, the government is putting all these in place. So right now, some private colleges will no longer be eligible to issue out PGWP, but the school that I usually talk about on this platform, MBCC, is still eligible for PGWP. What's PGWP? Is postgraduate work permit. It's after you finish your studies, you're going to apply for the work permit so you can work. So if you apply for a 1 year program, you get a 1 year postgraduate work permit. If you apply for a 2 year program, you're going to get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. So another change they've implemented right now is that if you're applying for undergraduate courses and colleges like diploma, postgraduate diploma, and all of that, your spouses will no longer be eligible to come and join you in Canada. So previously, your spouse could have applied for spousal open work permit and come join you, but right now they cannot come join you again until that status has changed. On the either you move into a master's program or you've changed from student to worker. Right now, they've not yet talked about a ban on you bringing your children or no, but I would advise that if it's possible for you to get a very, very good place to, or a very, very good person that can take care of your children, I think you should explore that option, because coming into Canada is, especially as a student, the job you're going to be getting would require your time and your effort and managing it with school. Except you have help here, I would not advise you alone coming here with a child. So with respect to that, then there is this cap they're putting, because of the cap they've placed on the 350,000 the 350 650 360,000 applications per year for the next 2 years. So they've also put a cap on each province. Right now, they have stopped collecting study permit applications because you need to get an attestation letter from the province that you're going to and attach it to your study permit. So the essence is that to track, so that the province will be able to track number of students that are coming in, and then they will know if that if the quota allocated to them is met, and then they will not be able to issue a attestation letter anymore. But right now, it's not yet in place. The government have given them up to 31st of March 2023. 2024 to put that in place. So one thing I want to talk about quickly in this video is with respect to those considering whether or not to apply to colleges, or you want to apply for a master's program now so that your spouse can join you immediately you're coming, or you want to apply to a college and then your spouse would now join you maybe a year later. As someone that was separate from my spouse and my child for about 6 months before he came to join me, I was in the master's program, but as at then, we couldn't just afford for all of us to come together. And at some point, I received my fair share of criticism from people that were against that were against married couples being separate for a while. But I and my husband knew that it was just temporary. So this is what I want to emphasize. If you are making this tough decision for your family, let it be settled between you and your spouse that it is temporary, and The both of you are going to do everything necessary to ensure that the family comes together again. So this is because I see a lot of people that would say long distance and all of that is good, is not good, and everything. So to each man his own. I know people that breaking up for a year or something could be a big deal, and some people they could go 5 years is no big deal. But I'm just putting this out there. If this is posing, if this PWP, if you're applying to a college, if it's posing a challenge for you, be settle this. You guys need to settle it so that whatever challenges you would meet, you would know what you would know your choice, you would know the costs and what you don't want to afford. And the other option is to apply for a master's program. But this, you might also want to look into scholarships and then apply, write GRE or GMAT when necessary, apply for scholarships and believe God. Believe God for it. And by God's grace, everything would come together for you. And another thing is for those that, you've looked at everything with the current exchange rate of about, I think, 1,000. One CAD right now is about 1,100 naira, and you'll see that you're not able to meet these things. What I would like to tell you is to keep planning towards it. You see, when things happen like this, and then there are strict immigration rules and all of that, the truth is they would still relax the policies. For example, a lot of international students pay about three times what local students pay. And then the next thing is that a lot of international students also work menial jobs to at least while they study. So in some certain industries, and a lot of international students do fit in some certain industries that sometimes you would hear them saying there's shortage somewhere in this industry, and then they want some set of people to come take over and do those jobs. So in the near future, there will be opportunities that you would be able to maximize. So what I would just say right now is to prepare yourself for when opportunity would come, so that preparation will meet opportunity. So thank you so much for watching, and if you liked any part of this video,